From Daikin Park in Houston, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres taking on the Houston Astros. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent starts.
So much confidence on the bump, Boog. Painting corners, changing speeds. He's been an absolute nightmare for would-be hitters.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go on the hill here today, Christian Javier.
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
Luis Ariz stands in. And that misses. And away we go this afternoon. Check swing, and that's a ball. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Next for the Padres, Jackson Merrill. In the air, left field, down the line. Alvarez racing over to make the catch. And now it's Manny Machado. Machado working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
And a swing and a miss. Ariz leads off first with 1 away. And a swing and a miss. That's out number 2.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Tatis waits.
Ball.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much more comfortable at the plate. You're not worried about getting jammed on fastballs inside part of the.
That ends the inning. So we take a break. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Michael King. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
0-2.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. On to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. A good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
Hit in the air, center field. Bogaerts on his way over, and there's 2 down. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Alvarez launched a homer in his most recent game. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And good work there. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano. Swings through that.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
On the ground. He'll do it himself. Out. 1 up, 1 down. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. On the ground to third. Paredes slings it across.
That's an out.
Bogaerts retired. 2 outs, base is empty. Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. Late on that fastball.
No ball. 1 strike.
Cronenworth with a homer in his last game.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he was late.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Pitch misses there. It's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Padres back here in Houston, bottom of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Christian Walker. King with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups.
2 strikes.
Outside.
1-2.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch. Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
On the ground to first, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Hammered, base hit. Coming home. The relay to the plate. In there. He scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
John Singleton up next for the Astros. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Next offering is in for a strike. And that just misses. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Back here at Dyken Park, here's the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Hayward matched a homer in his last game. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
0-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that's off the inside edge. Now 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Elias Diaz. And it bangs off the wall. Runner around third, on his way to the plate, to second, but way too late, safe there.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So digging in, Luis Arias. Walked to open the ball game. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No ball. 1 strike.
Strike 2.
No ball. 2
Runner in
strikes.
scoring position. Nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one inside. Look out.
Ball 2.
Man at second. Oh, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. And that is out of play. Ball 1 there.
That's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So now 1 and 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And the slider just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses, and the count is filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. He's got it. Throws to second. Two. It beats him back to first. It's a triple play. Wow, what just happened? And we're back. Stepping in, Pedro Leon. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Slider right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1-2.
And it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball.
Leon on at first. Nobody out. And a slider misses down and away.
2-2. Ball 3. Full count.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
Center fielder,
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. First and second, no outs. Here in the second game of the series.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-2. On the ground to the left. And it's just foul. That was close. Hit slowly on the ground. Cronenworth. Good feed. That's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And a swing and a miss there.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Cronenworth over to second, and that's two. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's Machado. Javier back to work. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And gone! And they grab the lead. It's 2-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here. You know, these Padres doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Luis Campusano will hit next. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. Two strikes, sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Bogaerts now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1-2.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. Up with it. Fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. And there's a ball.
Well, these Astros just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 1 out, base is empty, and that one upstairs, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that bat.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it. Pitch
Ball.
misses there. Ball one. The Astros
ball,
have some action
no
in their
strike.
pen. Sean Dubin appears to be getting loose. Scott warming up as well. Next
Ball.
pitch misses, and it's 2-0. Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there,
Two balls,
challenged him with the
one
2-0
strike.
fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
He's got it. One up, one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And that one fouled off. Hayward, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. He joined the team as a free agent. Comes up empty.
0-2.
In the air, center field. Dubon on the move. Makes the grab. 2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Elias Diaz. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
0-1.
Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Outside
2-1.
low. 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 down, nobody on. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That's a ball.
That's a good
Take
at
your
bat
base.
right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher now,
Astros.
Bennett Sousa.
Just trying to
Number
keep this one
62.
close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Arise at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes
No
up
ball,
empty there.
1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That's
Ball
outside.
outside.
1-1. Now
That's
one
a ball.
missed.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2
Diaz
balls, 2
over
strikes.
at second. Arise on at first with 2 down. Lifted in the air out to left. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Houston. Now it's the DH, John Singleton. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was
No
out
ball,
front that
2
time.
strikes.
On the ground out to short. Fires across the diamond. And that's the 1st out in the bottom of the 5th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
To the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Leon, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him.
And the Astros put down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Manny Machado. On the ground,
That's
right
foul.
side, and foul ball. And ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Not
2-2.
close with that one. 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And takes low for ball one. This guy who
1-0.
grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Finds its way through, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here is Luis Campusano. Swinging a ground ball, and it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now back.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to
Xander
hit in
Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 2 in this one. Rocketed out towards right center. He boots it. Here comes Tatis around third. Still manages a throw. And he's in safely at third as a run scores.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. And now it's going to be Jake Cronenworth. Golden opportunity right here. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Alvarez squeezes it. Runner tags for home. He thought about tagging but heads back to third. Here's Jason Hayward. Now a pinch hitter coming out for the Padres. Connor
Number
Joe.
24.
And this is a big
Connor
at bat
Joe.
in this ball game. There's a strike.
0-1.
Two on, 2 outs. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Foul ball still 0-2. Campusano at third. Bogaerts at second with 2 gone. Good job to fight that one off. And down on strikes he goes. They limit the damage here. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. So remaining in the game defensively, Connor Joe. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter.
Number
Well, these
24.
Astros, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. There's the strike at the knees.
Well, on the mound, very
1
efficient,
strike.
able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
In plenty of time
He's
to
out.
first. 2 up, 2 down. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. That one catches the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 out, space is empty. A swing and a miss. Michael King the strikeout. Astros. Welcome back. We're in the
Now pitching
7th. We have
for
a new
the
pitcher on the mound.
Astros.
Taylor Scott.
Number
And we all
50.
know about his slider. It's just
Taylor.
filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
The rise. The next to hit takes ball one.
Well, the game
ball,
plan for
no
this
strike.
offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for him on the first
One
pitch
ball,
alone,
one
so they're
strike.
swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
Popped up. And that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Stepping in for San Diego. Jackson
Now running
Merrill.
at second
0
base.
for 3 in this one.
Number 28.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
And of course, sometimes
0-1.
you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Swing and a foul straight back. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. Oh, he can't bring it in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat
next for the
after being
Padres.
down in the count, up against it with
Manny
2 strikes
Machado.
right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Manny Machado now. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
Hike. No ball. 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. That missed by a
1-2.
lot. And the count is 1-2.
Two.
The rise on third. Merrill stands at second. No outs. Strike 3. Got him swinging. And that is a big first out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And here is Luis Campusano. And a breaking
1-0.
ball misses outside.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Just missed.
Inside.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Ball 3.
In the dirt, blocked.
Rio.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Next offering is in for a strike. All loaded up here in the top half of inning number 7. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Full count.
Ball
That's a
4,
ball. Take
and
your
a
base.
run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now
the
forces
Padres.
home a run with the walk. This
Xander
inning's
Bogaerts.
definitely getting away from him.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Taylor Scott gives way, and he leaves.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Sean Dubin.
Number 66.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Bogaerts now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Got the back going too soon. It's strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. And there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Brian Abreu, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3 midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Padres 5 and the Astros 1. King back to work. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw cut off to second, and he's out.
Now batting. Catcher. Xander Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Xander Diaz. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And right back to the mound. Slings to first in time. So up next, Isaac Paredes. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And down on strikes with number 9. Ready to begin the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Connor Joe. Now time called at the plate. So now a pinch hitter, Tirso Ornelas.
Tirso Ornelas.
Out to short, Leon. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. Tirso Ornelas with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Ornelas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swing and strikeout.
The tag gets him, and it's a double play. Staying in the game on defense, Tirso Ornelas. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Singleton in the box now. No balls and a strike. That one finds the corner, and the count is 0-2. King into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
At the plate, Chas McCormick. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it. Arise. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs. 2 outs. Base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Pedro Leon.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the
Ball.
8th inning. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a ball line to center. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing there for Houston. We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Abreu.
Now
He has a
pitching for
great
the
slider with
Astros.
tons of movement. The pitch.
Number 52.
Merrill stands in now and watches strike one. Activity in the Houston bullpen. Luis Garcia up and throwing. McCullers getting loose as well. That one fouled off. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Now Machado up here. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. And now 2-1. Bases empty, one away. Here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
Swing and a base hit. Tatis around second. The relay, and he's out. Bunt down, and that ends the inning. Back here in Houston, bottom of the inning. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. And a quick out, number 1.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Dubon batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Slice to right. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second. Not in time. It's a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
On to first. And they get the out on Alvarez. So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult.
Hit to the left side, and this is going to do it. Throw to first. Out. Ball game. And the Padres even this series up at a game apiece.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.